Hello you guys, welcome back to another episode of Jeffrey's Angel. I'm Angel and I am in my craft room, you guys. It is looking a hot mess. Do you hear me? Atrocious. Let me just give y'all a view. Baby, I had to turn that camera back around a little bit too fast. Let me tell y'all something. It look a mess in here. I know it. So my next vlog need to be about creating, organization, and organizing my craft room, and just getting things together. Actually, I'm on a move. I'm gonna make this my office, and my craft room is gonna be in my she shed outside. So I'll give y'all a sneak view of my she shed outside. But right now I'm gonna show y'all a video of me doing some work, you guys. Guess what? Your girl, yes, she does work. Here and there. I'm just playing. But make sure you go over and subscribe to my other channel. It's Angels I Think I Can. So on that channel, I'm doing a lot of different things on that channel. Do you hear me, guys? I'm doing dares, because I think I can. I'm doing crafts, DIYs. So just go over there if you want a little fun adventure, and just see another aspect of our lives besides cruising. But right now, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of my she shed, because I need you guys' help. I need flooring. I need walls. I'm finna get it wired. I need you guys' help to help me decorate and organize my she shed, okay? But I'm just gonna drop a video right here. Make sure you go over to my other channel, subscribe, and I'm gonna show you some of the things that I do in my craft room, okay? Stay tuned to Jeffrey's Angel. So you guys, this is my she shed. Y'all see, I still got the stuff up there. I done had it for a little bit over a year, and I haven't done anything with it yet. So if you need your she shed, call them. They're out of Georgia. Just gonna give y'all a real quick sneak peek, you guys. And I say sneak peek, it's gonna be real quick. See, that's all you need. That's all you need. Sneak peek. That's all you need. That's all you need. Now head on over to Angels I Think I Can and hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Hey friends. This is Angel from Angels I Think I Can. And today, I think I can make some sublimation shirts and masks for a birthday party. So if y'all would like to see how I did it, stay tuned. Come along and enjoy the show. Subscribe to my channel. Let's go. Hello you all, and thank you all for tuning in. On today's episode, I am making some sublimation shirts and masks for a little girl's birthday party. She is turning 10. So right here I have just created a little design. It was kind of like the little poppet thing. That's something that's popular that's out right now. So I'm doing a little poppet thing, and I did design some of the letters with the little poppets on there. And I think that'll just make it pop. So right here, I'm just taking the word girl, because I think I've already done one. So what you do is you go over to the side and you'll click the A button. That's for your alphabet. And I just type out what I actually want to put on here. So right here, I'm typing out sister. Because this is for one of the sisters, and I just stretch it out right here. I always like to go up and hurry up and take my outline off my design. And once I take my outline, I usually just go and fill it in with black, and then whatever color comes from there. But that's what I'm doing when I'm designing it. Then I go over here to alphabet on the other side, and that's where you pick your font at. So I just go along till I find a font that I actually like. And I like to try to get something bold because it kind of shows up better when you're actually putting another design over it. So I go in and grab my font, stretch it out, and then I will go back over here to the side and get it. I think I was just trying to figure out which font would look best with this design. So once I finally settle on what design I like right here, I just go over there to grab my design. But most of the time I like to duplicate it just in case I get over here and I forget what I'm doing. I leave a lot of stuff over there to the side so I can see. So I just stretch it out across my words. And then I go up here to the top of the screen. That's where you'll come down and you'll modify. So you want to go up here and you want to modify, and then you want to crop your design. And that way, it'll cut your letters out into whatever design you pasted over it. And voila, that's how we were able to get that design cut out. And so I just go stretch it out to the size that I wanted and put it up here to the top. I actually have two sister shirts, so I will have to do this twice. So I'm gonna take it up here, get it to the measurement, to the size I would like it. And I think that may be a good size right there. And once I get it all together, I'm gonna group it. When you group things together, it's make sure it doesn't move and everything stays into one form, and then you can size it the way you want to. So when you're doing sublimation, you have to reverse your design so you can print it out and then it'll flip on the shirt. So I duplicated it and did two designs because, as I said before, I am doing two sister shirts. So I go up here and I hit print, where you hit file, drop it down to print, and then I'm going to hit print again. Right here, you just go up and check your preferences. I am using 13 by 19 sublimation paper. And I like to print my own premium presentation. That way it goes slow. I know some people said that you waste up a lot of ink, but to me it makes it pop better than when it's coming out on fast speed. So I like it to lay the ink down for me. So then you just hit print again, and then you just wait for it to print out. Okay, so this is the one that I had with mom and I think dad on there, and it's printing out. And then now I'm going to go back up there and I'm going to do the sister. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to go up to file, come down to print, and then I'm going to hit print again. And I'm going to print this copy out. See guys, it's very simple and easy. Just make sure you pay attention to the steps that you're doing because you don't want to mess up and lose ink and paper. This also was Nana, and I think another one was Muffin. So I'm printing those out as well. And then this is the one with the sister that's printing out. And as you can see, it kind of looks like it's dull when it first prints out. But that's just sublimation. Once you press it on the shirt and the ink is activated by the heat, it's going to look totally different. These are the two designs I'm going to be working with. That's the front of the shirt with the little girl on there. And then the other ones are going to be the names that I'm actually going to put on the back. So I'm sorting them out so I can put them all together with the different sizes. So some of them I had to print a little bit smaller because they were youth sizes. And the other sizes were adult. So what I'm doing here, I have to get all the masks out that I have to make as well. And those are the adult sizes. I also had a few that I had to do for the kids, but those sizes are a little bit smaller. And once I get them all separated, I just get a pair of scissors so I can start trimming them off. And I had to realize that you don't want to trim them together like that because they probably printed out just a little bit different. So I just take a pair of scissors and I trim this out. Usually when I'm cutting the different size sheets off, I try to make sure that I keep them together so I know what sizes go on what shirts and what masks. So right here, I like to tear my paper around instead of having like the sharp edges with the scissors. You'll see I go back on the other piece of paper and do that as well. For some reason, when you have white or any other color, sometimes it'll leave like a little imprint on there. So I just like to tear the little ragged edges on there, and it goes on there just perfect. And make sure when you tear the pages, try not to rip into the design, because you will have to reprint that all over again. So just try to be careful with it. You all, these shirts feel so smooth. But what you have to do is first take it over here to your heat press. Give it a good press for about 5 seconds, and that's just to get the moisture out the shirt. Once I do that, I head over to get some butcher paper, blowout paper, whichever one that you prefer to call it. And I just cut it up in sections because I get a really big roll from Sam's is where I get it from. And so it lasts a long time. So I just cut it up in little sections. Right here, I grab a piece and I have to stuff it inside the shirt. I know a lot of people said that their sublimation paper doesn't need any blowout paper. But guess what? Send me one that doesn't need it. Everyone that I have tried, it still kind of goes through. So if anyone wants to recommend another sublimation paper to me, send it my way and I will sample it and try it out. So right here, I'm just grabbing my measurements. We have different sizes for toddlers, for infants, we have youth, we also have adults. And right here I am starting off doing the youth shirts for the kids. So you want to line the t-shirt measure up with the collar, and then that's where you start from right there and you put your design down. So what I do is just grab me a few pieces of heat tape and I tape all 4 corners down. You can also use a spray adhesive. I like using that, but I mainly use that when I'm doing blankets or stoves, something I really don't want to move. This works for just doing a basic t-shirt. So I take it over to my heat press and put it on. You also want to get another piece of butcher paper, blowout paper, and you want to put it on top. That way it protects your plaitness up there on the top so ink won't get on it. Because if ink gets on it, guess what it's going to do, you guys? It'll get on another shirt. So I press the shirt at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And then you just remove the butcher paper and you try to pull it off in one quick peel so it doesn't do any ghosting. Ghosting is where it shifts and moves on the shirt, and then you will mess up the design. And you have to do a whole nother shirt. So right here, I'm just taking the paper out the middle. I don't know why, because I still need the paper to do the back of the shirt. So I probably had to turn around and go back and put it back up in there. So here's the first shirt that I finished with. Can y'all see those colors? They are popping, just like the poppets. But she had pastel colors. Poppets come in different kinds of designs, but it really did come out nice. Okay, so we're going to do this again. So what I'm actually showing you right here is you should grab a lint brush. I didn't do it with my first one. But you should always lint roll your shirts. That way, if it's any little fibers or any little strings that's on the shirt, it will not mess up your t-shirt design. Because again, you will have to do the whole shirt again. So I'm stuffing again with butcher paper, blowout paper. And then I'm just going to put my design on the back first. And here I go. Maybe it's taking me so much time. I'm trying to learn how to work and not just try to look at the camera and just work on my own, because I find myself keep checking the camera out to make sure I'm in the camera and I'm doing this correctly. So I just get my design again and I kind of eyeball it because I know where it needs to go, but you want to double check it. And so I just lay it down right here on the shirt. I get me a few more pieces of heat transfer tape and tape down all 4 sides,
because I want to make sure it doesn't come up and it doesn't move. And again, you all, if you want to use adhesive spray, that works as well. So I just fold it up, take it back over here to the heat press. And you guys, I can't wait till my she shed is wired so I won't have to do all this moving. And then I lay it back down. Since I'm going to be doing the back, I'm going to put my butcher paper down there first. And then that way, once I press the back side of the shirt, all I have to do is flip it over and then put the design on the front side of my shirt. And that way, on the back side, that will protect the ink from coming out the back side of the shirt and on my heat press pad as well. And I'm pressing it again for 400 degrees and 60 seconds. And then I peel off the design and voila, you guys. It comes out great every time. Just make sure you follow the same steps every time and it makes it so much easier. So again, I'm going to do it one more time for you all. You just put the measurements there. You lay down your design. Make sure you tape it up in all four corners. And then you take it back and you repeat it and do it again. As I said, you guys, y'all are some champions. Look at that. Look how y'all did that. That's what y'all did now. Y'all did that. Yes, doesn't it look good? Okay, so that's the back side. And it says sister of the birthday girl. So I think we did a great job together. Because now we're on to the cousin. And we're going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing for the front. So right here, this is a V-neck shirt. So you really don't need to use that. That's why I just like stretch it out. So you kind of want to eyeball it. I usually do like 2 fingers. My fingers aren't that big. Because you know with a V-neck shirt, it's going to come down on your bosom area. And you don't want it down too low and it doesn't look right. So I used to just take like 2 fingers, put it right there and get some transfer tape and tape it back down. You'll see when the design comes off the heat press, I'll show you exactly how it should look. So here it comes off the heat press. And as you can see it's not down too low. By it being a V-neck shirt because it's already cut down low. And hey, it came out popping again. So now it's on to the mask. All you have to do is get these designs out. And again, y'all saw I cut them with some scissors from the beginning. But I'm going to get them and I am going to trim around the edges. But first I want to take the mask out of the plastic. Once I get the mask out of the plastic, I'm going to grab the adjusters out. You don't want those to melt up under the heat press. Then I get the lint roller and I just roll it and make sure all the fibers are off the mask. And then I get my paper and I tear it around the edges again. I just don't want that imprint to be in the mask. So once I have all the papers torn out, I just grab my heat tape again and I eyeball it so it can go right in. And as you can see right here is what I was talking about. It'll be the little small piece of fibers. They will get on there and they will ruin your design, you guys. So I just grab the mask and I take them over there to the heat press. I put my butcher paper out first and then I line them up. And I cover it with another piece of butcher paper. I'm going to set it the same settings that I had it at before. And that's going to be 60 seconds at 400 degrees. Most of your sublimation goes on that anyway. So 60 seconds is up. I'm going to lift it up, take the butcher paper off just as I did before. And then I'm going to take it off the mask. Y'all be careful. This thing is 400 degrees, so it is hot. I was just doing this for the camera. I really need a place to set my camera up. So like I said before, I am excited about getting my she shed wired. That way I have enough space to work and I'll be able to record more videos like this for you all to watch. Okay, so drop in the comments if you would like to see a short video of my she shed and what it looks like now and the progress with me putting it together. But as you can see, you guys, these masks are popping. Yes, they are. Ariana's birthday is popping, and that's exactly what these masks are doing. So right here, I'm just going to get the mask, and I have to put the adjusters back on. So this is the little adjuster where you can adjust the size on your ear. And so I just take a little device, whatever you want to call it. But it's something that I got, I think, from the Dollar Tree. They come over there with the Cricut. Well, not Cricut, but you know, the off-brand supplies. And I just take it and I stick it right there on the material, and I get it and I push it through the little adjuster button. And I do that with all the masks to make sure they get back on there for my customers. And now it's time to pack the masks up and slide them in with the t-shirts in order for them to be shipped out. So I have a question for you all. Drop it in the comments. Do you like to hand fold your shirts, or do you like to use a shirt folder? I personally can do both. I really like to hand fold my shirts because I do it faster. But my daughter, she is adamant about using the shirt folder. So I am getting the shirts. I'm getting my plastic wrap. Put the shirts in there. And I also put the mask in there with each one. So that way it's a set. It makes it easier when they're passing out the shirts. And here is the final product, you guys. I really like how this came out. And I know you guys over there are doing a great job. I hope I was easy to inform y'all on information. And I went step by step to make sure that this was easy for you all to do. So thank you again for tuning in to Angels I Think I Can. And let me know, what would you like me to do? It's a lot of variety of things that I love to do. So right here, I like to throw all my customers a gift in. And since it was her birthday, I did a pair of earrings for her. It was just my way to tell her happy birthday and thank you for shopping with 7 Waves. Again, you all, this is the finished product, and I thank you for coming along. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so on your way out, like, and comment. See you next time. So I hope you all really liked the video that I just showed you. Head on over to Angel I Think I Can. Like, comment, subscribe to that channel, and also I will be dropping another cruise video. Stay tuned. We have the whole Magic series coming up on Jeffrey's Angel.